as often. In fact, how about one time this year where you can get these and get them for the holiday season? And what we are doing for you today, first of all, is bringing you those fresh, gorgeous apples. These are those Granny Smith apples that have the sweetness, the juiciness, but the tartness also in them. And then a brand new flavor that we will tell you all about. And we're also going to have the flavor that is the #1 flavor at QVC from Mrs. Prindables, which is the triple chocolate one, where you get dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, and little snowflakes in there as well. But here's what I want to show you. Well, this lovely lady, who is Lori Shore, and she has been here at QVC for 14 years bringing us Mrs. Prindables, and they've been in business for more than 30 years. But while she's cutting, I want to show you really quickly. We have 2 options for you, and you know what's great is that we've never done this before, where you can get 5 of these big apples for $39.95. And then if you want to double the amount but not double the price, you can get all 10. If you get 10, you'll get 5 of the triple chocolate and 5 of the new Santa's milk and cookies. If you get the 5, then you're going to get 3 of the new Santa milk and cookies and 2 of the triple chocolate. The whole thing behind this, here's what I really feels like. You get what you want and not more than you need. You get what you want and not more than what you need, because we've always just offered the 10. For some people, that's more than they need, and they don't want to spend that money. And if you've never had Mrs. Prindables apples, start with the 5 and give it a try. See if you like it. There's so many different reasons to get these, but let me just also say there are 4 ship dates. You can have it shipped out on the week of November 14th, or the week of November 28th, or December 5th, or December 12th. You just choose the amount, 5 or 10, choose your ship week, and then choose whether or not you want just a single shipment or you want auto delivery. Auto delivery is just 2 shipments. It's whatever date you choose now, and then next March before Easter. And they'll be the same flavors, just different colored sparkles and sprinkles, I should say.
Fun boxes, just for spring.
Boxes. And speaking of the boxes, these are all brand new gift boxes. Tell me about this, Lori.
I love these, and we've been opening and closing this one all morning long, all day long. I should probably get out a fresh one. Don't you love these boxes? They're 5 different designs. So if you get the 5 apple choice, you get 1 of each. The 10, you get 2 of each.
There's a sloth.
There's a sloth. This is the most creative. The rest are a little more traditional, like a penguin and a polar bear. Got to do a sloth. The spring assortment has a llama, by the way. And you can open up the doors and windows like a peekaboo to what's inside. I mean, really fun, heavy, premium, custom designed boxes and flavors, only available here on QVC through the end of the year.
Look at this. They'll come individually bagged like this.
Right inside.
We'll talk more about it, but I want to jump. And by the way, the price goes up at the end of the day. I'll remind you of that several times. Tell me about the brand new flavors.
Too. And I'm just plunging into the bigger size.
Tell me about that.
Well, this is the size we almost always use here on QVC, and there are reasons for this smaller individual size. It's super affordable, you know, as far as each apple goes. But when we pop up to the TSV, we get to play. We get to give you a bigger size with not such a bigger price, and we get to bring you those really great gift boxes.
I love it.
So it's lots and lots of slices per apple. So I am digging into the brand new flavor. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think this is creative and yet not so left of center that everyone won't love it. This is Santa's milk and cookies. There you go. Those are sugar cookie pieces. Let me see if I can get one off right there. Sugar cookie pieces, white chocolate chips and sprinkles. It tastes like sweet milk and cookies, or iced cookies it tastes like. And that's your new flavor along with an all-star classic.
I love it. And it's always the really yummy caramel. Caramel that doesn't get hard. Caramel that really is always silky, smooth, soft. I mean, look at this caramel. That's one of those that you just want to lick the spoon. You know what I mean? Really. But then it's covered in the chocolate and in the cookies and all of that. And speaking of chocolate, what's the triple chocolate all about?
We try to bring this to you as much as possible because you all say this is your favorite by and large. This is triple chocolate. You know, it's just like it sounds, white milk and dark chocolate chips. And then we added snowflake sprinkles. We try to make sure we give you one apple that doesn't necessarily have to be used for Christmas. Sure, you put it in one of those boxes and it seems super festive, but this would be great for Hanukkah, for birthdays, and so much more. Yeah. And there's the crunchy U.S. grown apple with the snap, that yummy caramel you spoke to, and the chocolate chips.
Snap. Yeah. I love the snap.
Me too.
Let me remind you of what your options are. First of all, the only today's special value left this year from Mrs. Prindables. This is the one that everybody waits for. We have done this 9 years in a row. What are you getting this year, though? A new flavor, Santa's Milk and Cookies. And the other thing that I thought was so brilliant, I still remember, Lori called me maybe a couple months ago and said, what do you think if we offered 5 and 10? I said, brilliant. You know why? Because if you've never tried them before, maybe you don't want to jump in at 10, you want to jump in at 5. The other thing is that, how about ordering 5 on 1, 2, or 3 different ship dates?
Love it.
And spread them out if you want to do that. I did this bill to, ship to, by the way, on the 5. Because if I'm going to send them to family members across the country, not every family needs 10 or wants 10.
You got it.
So to send 5 of these for $39.95 across country to someone else, whatever week we think they'll most appreciate them, you can do that. Now, you can do the same thing with the 10 as well, but just understand the 5 are going to be about $39.95. The set of 10, you save $20 by getting those because that's only going to be $59.95. It's not double the price, even though we double the amount. All of the gift boxes are brand new, super cute. You will actually fold them up, and we'll show you in a moment how to do that. They're all individually packaged, so even if you give them to coworkers and things, they don't have to open them right away. They stay fresh. And by the way, when you get these home, they come in a box. We'll show you, but you just put them in your refrigerator. They will stay fresh up to 3 weeks in your refrigerator. So now think about it. I got 5 before Thanksgiving because I want them for my family for the week of Thanksgiving when Corey comes home from LA and different people, you know, the grandkids are over. And then I got a set of 10 in December because then I want to use them as gifts. And I will tell you that December ship week of December 12th is most popular. So I want you to get that week before it's gone because there is only so many to go around for each of those ship weeks as well.
There's only so much we can do per week.
Let's show how these are made.
Oh, I love that. Well, first of all of the apples come from U.S. orchards, including this one. This is a Washington State orchard that we've had a relationship with for years and years now. They go straight to Mrs. Prindables. That's when our confectioners kick into action and make our caramel from scratch daily in small batches in copper pots. They're dunked right before they ship to you. This is the final step when the confectioners hand apply additional toppings for that thick blanket that our customers love. Freshness out the door to order. And getting back to that bill to ship to option, which I love. In all honesty, I have rarely sent bill to ship to because the 10 is just way too much. So going with the 5, it goes straight from our Mrs. Prindables kitchen straight to that person on your list. Super fresh and
without having to stop at your house.
Yes.
So make sure you save some or have some sent to your place. But this is really what is so good. Nobody takes one of these big apples and just bites into it. It's not that way. But what you do is you slice down on each of the 4 sides and then slice those quarters into slices.
And this is one apple that we did exactly like you said. Don't you love that? And let me show you another option too because you are such an amazing hostess, Mary Beth. This is 3 apples. 3 apples is your entire dessert platter.
Yeah.
3 apples there. Let's say you pick just the 5. Now you have 1 of each flavor to give as a gift or enjoy just yourself. Isn't that great?
And here's the other thing. We love to just have these in our fridge because at the end of dinner, you want a little, you know, something sweet. But I'm not making dessert every night.
No.
You know, that's not going to happen. And so this is where you just bring this out. Or I was saying on one of the reasons why I got 5 for Thanksgiving for my family is because when I'm done with Thanksgiving dinner, I am filled to the gills, as we would say. And so it's so nice, though, to just put this out because you know what? It's not just the sweetness. It's the refreshment of the apple. It's the cleansing of the palate, kind of that yummy apple, and then the mixture of the sweet and the tart. Everything about these is the best, and these are the best. They are the best that you can buy out there as far as we're concerned.
You. That's what we think.
You know, I gotta say, you look in some of those catalogs for one of these gourmet apples and see what you pay for it.
Without a gift box.
Without a gift box.
Right.
This is, if you get the set at 10, it's $6 each. Most of them out there will be 2 and 3 times that price for one. And that's why people wait for this today's special value. 9 years. This is the 9th year.
Isn't it great?
And you brought us a brand new flavor as well as the 5 or the 10.
Yes, I'm going to wipe my hands and join you.
I want to show one quick thing.
I love this.
These are the boxes. How do we know how to put these together?
Okay, I will. First of all, you get a card in the box. There you go. That gives you instructions. Believe me, it's intuitive. But this can just kind of confirm you are in fact right. And then on the back, let me just show you. It shows that you put it in the fridge right when you get them. They'll stay fresh in the fridge up to 3 weeks. This is the fun part. So instead of running around getting gifts, finding 3 of one item, but I need 5 or whatever. You get to have the fun time of turning on your favorite movie, you know, pulling these out, putting these jumbo apples into these adorable festive gift boxes. I mean, come on.
Ellen
feels good about yourself.
Just bring that right up because this is Alan, my producer, right here. I got to bring one for Tommy Quinn too because he's our director.
Mary Beth,
look at how cute.
Are you of the opinion that you should pre-open the door or window so they get the sneak peek, or you should just leave it to them to do?
Well, here's the thing. I'm afraid if I don't open it at all, they won't even know it opens.
Oh yeah.
So maybe open it a little so that it kind of flaps a little bit, and then.
So don't you love these? Seriously, your grandkids,
it's the best.
What are they going to do just with the boxes?
Well, I know they would love to just color on these and things like that. Anyway, let's go back to what you can get, and then I want to invite Terry in. So remember, first time ever to offer 5 of these big, large apples. And if you get the set of 5, you'll get 3 of the new flavors, Santa's Milk and Cookies, and 2 of the #1 flavor, which is the triple chocolate. If you are going to get the set of 10, that will be 5 in each flavor with the boxes, of course. But like we said, we've never offered that set of 5 before. And to me, there's so many reasons. Like I said, I got the 5 for Thanksgiving and the 10 for gifts in December. But I know if you're doing the build to, ship to, you want to ship them to someone in November or in December, a lot of people want the 5 for that. So make sure you take advantage of that.
Affordable,
And don't forget, the price goes up at the end of the day. There is auto delivery. So if you want to get them to ship out whatever date you choose or dates you choose, and then you want them to ship out in March before Easter, you can do that as well. You get to stay at the same price, same flavors. The only thing that changes is the color of the sprinkles. Terry, come on in, because you have to tell the story. What happened when the samples came to your house?
Okay, so and then I have a question too.
Please.
Just dawned on me. I hope I remember it. But first I have to tell you
there you go.
the story. I take the
bottom. Do you do the bottom?
The stick. And you got to make sure you get the bottom part and the top part. I'll cut them for everybody else, and then I'm like, oh, we have just enough for everybody, and then I'm like over there eating that in the kitchen. But this has become a tradition in our home. I brought them home the first year I was here at QVC and was introduced to Mrs. Prindables. This was 4 years ago. The second year, everybody was like, we're getting those apples. I didn't even bring it up. They brought it up. I said, well, I'm sure it'll be a TSV soon, and we all know you need to get them when they're a TSV because that's the best price.
That's the best price.
And so ever since then, I bring them in I get them in time for Thanksgiving, because we usually have everybody for Thanksgiving, my in-laws, my sister-in-law, her children, and everybody loves them. And I love to be able to give in the box each individual. I like to serve them like this after Thanksgiving, because I don't want to have to think about that.
Right.
But I also like to give them as a gift. They each get their own. Children love to have their own. It has their name on it. And then, like you said, you can play with it later. They'll take their little Polly Pockets, their little dolls, and they'll make a little house with it. So I just think they're so incredibly special. And when you create a memory, there's nothing like it. Years, decades from now, you will remember those memories. And I just think they're so special. But we did get them, we got a couple ahead of time to taste the new, what a great job we have, right? We get to try all of these things. So we got the 5-pack, and as soon as I opened it up, there were squeals.
And then